It's 2017, and I am living my best lesbian life in the California Bay Area and decide to go to a sex play party. These parties have been a great way to introduce myself to the queer community. I prefer them over bars and nightclubs. No one is piquing my interest until I see him. He's about my height and looks vaguely Asian. He reminds me of Mason, my best friend growing up, who I was in love with. She got made fun of for her bowl haircut, but she was tough, wore jeans, and got dirty and sweaty during recess. I was in love with her because she didn't mind doing my hair in the classroom, slipping her fingers through my greasy braids and butterfly barrettes I wore to be more of a girl for my parents. Now, at the sex party, I'm drawn to this man, but I'm a little confused about why he's here because I thought this was a ladies only party. I approach. I find out his name is Eli, and I ask if he'd like to dance. When I get a good look, I see that he has scars across his chest. I freeze for a hot second. He's a trans man. We end up spending the entire night together. It is overwhelming to the senses and very exciting. The next weekend, Eli invites me to his home. I accept his invitation. We get to know each other, and I ask him a lot of slightly inappropriate questions. How long have you been trans? How did you know? When did you come out? Is your family cool with it? Your friends? Do you miss your other life? Has your life ever been threatened? You're gonna get any more surgeries? Are you going to be on T forever? Eli answers them all and then calmly asks, is it possible you could be trans? No, I say wide-eyed and a little too quickly. My brain is boiling. Am I insulted that he thought I could be trans? A little. Am I embarrassed? Yup. Did I just mess up my chances of having more delicious sex with him? Deep down inside, I think back to my childhood girl-boy days and wonder if he has picked up on something I can't quite put words to. Growing up, I'm considered a tomboy. I wear dungarees and button-down shirts and run around the schoolyard with the boys as best I can because they don't really want a girl hanging out with them. I'm tall for my age and one of the few Black students at the Upper East Side public school. I'm often picked last for activities, and in plays, I'm usually chosen for the part no one wants, the father. I think it's cool to play the dad. I think it's because I love my dad, but maybe it's because I get to feel like a man. I wonder if the other students realize that I'm a girl boy. Can they tell? I'm an only child and have many conversations with myself about this. Now, Kiebpoli, I'd say to myself, you know you're not like the other girls. I know! They're so annoying and cliquey! You'd rather play handball with the boys and wrestle. That's true. Why do the girls giggle so much and want to stab the boys with sporks? Who knows? But I hope you don't grow up to be like them. You know you'd rather be a boy. Yeah, I know. Nicole already has big boobs, and that looks like the worst. Right? Fingers crossed. No, tomboy doesn't even feel right. Who is Tom? I still want to know. My parents never say anything outright about homosexuality or gender, but I sense disapproval and perhaps a slight disgust from fleeting facial expressions I catch when no one thinks I'm paying attention, or when insulting jokes are made that no one thinks I will understand. I see and I understand, and it silences me. Perhaps this is why I moved to California, 3,000 miles away from them. Eventually, I moved back to Brooklyn, in debt from moving 8 times in 7 months and living insecurely in the most overpriced housing region in the nation. Though, through all the moves, the one constant is my curiosity. One night, curled in the safety of my warm couch, heart pounding, I Google transgender and uncover a whole world I never known about. Facebook groups for support, private chat rooms discussing medical procedures, people asking opinions about their new names, the trans sections on porn sites, websites for binders, plastic penises, pronoun jewelry, and lots of anger, fear, pride, and advocacy. I'm not sure what to think, but the sense of searching for or uncovering your true self reminds me of what it felt like when I came out queer over a decade ago. For fun, I tried taping my chest flat. I don't think I have body dysmorphic disorder because I love myself the way I am. My pecs are athletically robust, and I've never really owned or wore a bra. I stare in the mirror perplexed, the smug smile sliding off my face. Dang, I look good. Maybe I don't need these anymore. All the new information and each new fresh revelation spark another identity question. Am I becoming or am I unlearning? Probably a mixture, and that makes sense. For years, I've heard people whisper, "Is that a man or a woman?" and felt menacing stares as I sauntered by. I'm called sir while waiting in lines and questioned when in the ladies' room. My broad shoulders and long legs have mystified men who've threatened my life when just minutes prior were trying to ask me for my number. Now, in the midst of the gender revolution, society has caught up to my kid definition of non-binary and gender fluidity. The childhood wish to be a boy was born out of the pain of not being seen as androgynous or all genders. I know now I was born a swirl of male and female energies, a boy-girl, a girl-boy, a Victor-Victoria. You know what I'm talking about? It's a relief to finally claim my lady man status. It's been with me all along.